I mean, I'm talking to Gordon Ramsay. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many people would love to talk to Gordon Ramsay?
I don't know what's going on, but, can someone get a grip?
It seems the heat has got too hot, and I'm not just talking about in the UK right now. I'm talking about the kitchen. Gordon Ramsay has stepped out of the kitchen and, using those very same feet, dipped his toes into the dating pool. What's that phrase? Out of the frying pan, into your wallet. By the way, I must preface that this obviously isn't Gordon Ramsay, the real one. Okay, let's get a grip of ourselves here, right? Chill out, Gordon. Michelle Huffman of Sarcoxie, Missouri found herself in a spot of bother when a fake Gordon Ramsay account had messaged her. Fitting that she's from Sarcoxie, Missouri, because Miss... Ooh! Really? Shouldn't have done that. You've hurt your financial coccyx. If you're asking, where does the SAR come into this? Well, there was no subject access request. The scammer doesn't have her personal information. That is one of the deepest layered jokes I've ever done, because I had to Google what stands for SAR. What does SAR stand for? Just so I could come up with something here. So, please, just appreciate. Oh, it's so dumb. The entire shenanigans starts with her simply joining one of Gordon's many fan pages on Facebook.
Saying, I like to get to know my fans. Where are you from?
I don't think there is a celebrity out there who is going to take time out of their day to get to know their fans, let alone someone with the social stature of Gordon Ramsay and the amount of fans he has. Does he do this with all his fans? Because I didn't get any sort of message. So, Gordon, what's up with that, man?
I'm just stopping you looking more stupid.
Michelle says she was leery at first, skeptical about the entire thing. She says she doesn't usually do this kind of thing, but as we saw from the opening clip, it's bloody Gordon Ramsay. I think everyone would love to talk to Gordon Ramsay. So in essence, I can't pass up on that opportunity. Remember, folks, if something is too good to be true, then it often is too good to be true. I'd love £1 million, but if someone comes knocking on the door offering me 1 million moolahs, I'm gonna question it. What's happened here? Some kind of divine intervention? I don't think so, because the only pounds I see are on the scale, mate. And yes, I've got a Americanized scale, I guess. If someone, though, does have £1 million and they're willing to give it to me, I'll do anything for you, okay?
Oh my God!
She says she kept on getting messages from Gordon and that they spoke every day, daily, multiple times, from September to December. So, Gordon not only wants to get to know his fans, but he has the time to speak all day, every day? Oh, Gordon, you're not as busy as it bloody seems. But imagine he's doing that with everyone. That's a lot of conversations flowing at the same time. Too many cooks spoil the broth, some might say. But fret not. There is no broth spoiling here, because Gordon only has eyes for Michelle. It even seems like Gordon has fallen head over heels for Michelle. Oh, the love that they got cooking up is worthy of a Michelin star, baby. Not only did Gordon send lovely images of himself, as you can see here, but he sent some messages that were hot under the collar. Oh, maybe it's too hot in the kitchen for me. Thanks, you made me smile there, babe. Oh, what a poet. Gordon, you're so romantic. You made the smile there, babe. There, babe. You. Oh. In all seriousness though, I just want to point out the photo shoot-esque image that the scammer is sending here of Gordon. There's nothing personal about it. There is no, I love you baby, here's a unique selfie or something. It's here, have something that looks like it's come from the cover of a bloody cookbook. And I see this a lot, even in non-celebrity catfish cases as well. The images are never personal, right? There's nothing down to earth about them. You've got to question the victims here. And why they're not asking, hey, why am I getting photos that belong on adverts? You know what I mean? If you're at the stage of being his babe, where are the selfies? Where are the selfies, Gordon?
I don't want to disappoint my family. I don't want it to happen to anybody else, because it's very disabling.
She also says that it's embarrassing, and I do understand because I've had scam victims in my family as well. And I get it. You don't want those closest to you to look down on you and to talk about you to others, XYZ. I get it. But hey, look, it's happened. You've done it. You learn from it, hopefully, and you keep stepping. I also understand the fact that it can be disabling. You feel like a fool. Maybe you don't want to go online anymore. Maybe you don't want to speak to anyone. But again, you've been a fool, right? Hopefully you learn from this. You keep stepping and you don't be a fool again. Being is the key word. And I'm not talking about legumes. Wink, wink. Heinz sponsor me, I guess? Being is the key word. It's in the past. I hope you can learn from this. It's mentioned within the interview segment that the scammer has done their homework on Gordon.
I was asking, like, what's your favorite color? Because I knew, I did a little bit of my research on him to see if I was going to get the response that I knew for a fact. And he responded correctly.
Okay, so is it just me that feels like she's done a 180 in this interview? Not too long ago, she was seemingly understanding that she was wrong, but now she's lost like 1,000 aura points. She's taken 1,000,000 miles of steps backwards. You know that song? I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. But she's done it backwards. She's moonwalked 500 miles backwards here. Like, yes, the scammer got it correct. But the research that you've done, the scammer would also have access to this should they just search it online. So, Michelle, come on, I don't know what's happened here. Also, I love the fact that the research she's done to test the scammer on the important information is bloody favorite colors and stuff. Yeah, the epitome of a true, genuine relationship is knowing each other's favorite colors. Nice. And if that's all it takes to start a family, oh my goodness, then the world has been doing it all wrong. Forget about being a good parent, financial stability, favorite colors. So when you were doing all this research, did you not see that Gordon has been married since 1996? Did that ever cross your mind? I just need to put that out there, I assume the scammer cooked up some sort of lie that he's going through a divorce or something alike, because if they didn't, then she's happy to go along with a married guy. I'm going to assume some lie was cooked up. Alongside such messages such as "Good morning, babe," and "I love you and I miss you," she also received the most romantic Microsoft Paint images you will ever see in your life. Look at this nonsense, please. Be very jealous. Be jealous that your lover isn't taking the time out of their day to create such masterpieces. Gotta question your relationship if your relationship doesn't have pictures like this. Is it really a relationship at that point? Instead of a sweet, personal video, I mean, even cameo videos have more personality to them. Instead of that, I'm again going to send you an image of what I presume has come from like a TV show advert or something for Kitchen Nightmares, or what's that new one? Secret Service or something? Gordon, could you just stand there and just look quite happy against this blue background, please? Snap. Yeah, I'm going to send that to you with the greatest text written all over it. I'm not even going to give you the luxury of a capital M. No, I ain't got time for that.
He wanted to buy a home with me. He wanted to have children with me, start a family. He wanted me to move to Los Angeles.
Bloody hell, Gordon. Have we got to that stage already? Bear in mind, she was speaking to him from September to December. That's 4 months. 4! There's nothing fantastic about this situation. Don't get me wrong. Relationships can move hella fast in person, alright? If your so-called relationship doesn't even have voice or phone calls, I'm not sure you can jump all the hurdles and long jump yourself with Olympic records, world records, all the way to starting a family with each other. How have we come to that conclusion? And the potential excuse of they're a celebrity, I know how they look and sound, is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, that's insane. I'm not saying Michelle specifically said that in the interview, or if she was even thinking such a thing, but please everyone, if you're gonna be in a relationship online that's gone past a bloody week or two, and you're not even at a stage where you're gonna come to some sort of a meetup, you have to question things, okay? There's no video calls, there's no phone calls. Please protect your own mental health and run away from this, because you're either being taken advantage of financially or even emotionally, because some people just catfish for the sake of catfishing people, or you're, well, no, I've said all that, yeah, that's it. None of that is enough reason to jump the gun into believing someone wants to build a life with you. Alright, protect yourself. The bloody relationship is still raw at this point, mate. Bloody, you'd think Gordon hates raw things as well. Gosh. Although, if he wants to start a family with her and have kids, well then, I guess he's a fan of raw, if you catch my drift.
Disgusting.
You might be asking, where does the money come into this? How much is Gordon wanting to swindle out of Michelle? Well, it gets interesting, because the life that Gordon wants to build comes with this home that a realtor found. Yes, it's lovely. Maybe it looks a bit computer generated, but okay, we'll move past that. The realtor fees cost a measly $1,000. And I say measly because I feel like it would be more. But then again, I've never bought a home, so I don't really know. Let me know in the comments. But the $1,000 realtor fee must be paid with Google Play cards and iTunes gift cards, because all realtors do that. Nice. But on that note, I'm just gonna turn myself here to the laptop because I need to search something. Ah. Gordon. What a man, huh? All that moolah, and you can't pay it? So as you can see, these are the screenshots of her messages and her sending the gift cards. But I wanted to point out one of the messages that are kind of hidden at the top of that screenshot. The register saying that someone is making me buy them. Now, I assume she's telling the scammer someone at the cash register, once she was obviously ringing up these freaking realtor fee gift cards, Maybe someone at the register asked her, hey, are they for you? And, are you being scammed? The usual stuff that you would expect someone buying a large amount of gift cards to be questioned on. I assume she's telling the scammer that. And I'd love to see the rest of this conversation, to see what the scammer would have said, what kind of lie Gordon would have cooked up in this instance. Because surely alarm bells would be ringing. Like, hey, why would this employee question me? Like, something has to be fishy here. If you think that's ridiculous, an additional $8,500 for unknown reasons, Michelle doesn't bloody clarify anything, needs to be paid. But Michelle has a problem with this.
Then the question to me became, why is a man of your stature asking me for this kind of money?
I'm glad to see that she was able to stop herself there, but I urge everyone to ask themselves this sort of question before even sending any money, okay? I've seen too many victims go crazy in debt before realizing, hey, what am I doing here? Before you even send a penny, okay? Ask yourself, this is a celebrity, so what the hell am I doing? Even when it's not a celebrity, please take a step back. If you're being asked for money, ask yourself, what the hell am I doing sending money to someone that I do not know? And going back to the celebrity aspect, let's put aside the money. Sweep it under the rug for now, okay? Maybe it's Aladdin's rug as well, the carpet, it's flown away. Forget about the money. When it concerns celebrities, please also, before even sending money, before even you get to that stage, ask yourself, this is a celebrity. Why are they speaking to me? What the hell am I doing? Especially ask yourself that if it gets to the point where the celebrity is saying that they want to have babies with you, alright? Just, please, ask yourself, what is a celebrity going to want to do with a regular, degular, schmegular civilian like me? Not only did she stop herself and ask that question, but she also ended up blocking this Gordon Ramsay. Now, the following I'm going to show you are the final messages, the reported final messages anyway, and I'll show them to you, but I want to point out that I still feel like something is wrong with these messages. Have you gotten a loan officer? I asked you to do that. Look for one in LA that you would know or that the agent would know. And of course, that's all going to be on me too. I'm getting sick of it. Am I in LA? You find one. You are in the US. I am done. What do you mean? I am done with the whole thing. It's time to walk away. I didn't agree to do this alone. And myself, I assume, the logo's covering it up, but I am not going to do it by myself. I will be by myself. Look, I'm glad she walked away, and hypothetically, if this was a real relationship, it is exhausting to continuously do things by yourself when your partner is supposed to be there for you. And, I mean, Gordon here isn't really there for her. So again, hypothetically, if this is a real relationship, I understand why she's exhausted and wants to walk away. However, it seems like she's walking away for that sole reason, rather than this is not Gordon Ramsay, if that makes sense. From those messages, I get the vibe that she kind of thinks it still is Gordon Ramsay, but because of how Gordon has treated her, she's walking away. Is it just me that finds that a bit concerning? But anyway, she then filed a complaint to the BBB. I mean, I'm a bit of a child. BBB sounds funny as hell to say. No? BBB. Anyway, she also complained to the Missouri Attorney General.
I'll probably never be the same. as far as trusting someone.
Whilst I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because you should be cautious of who you are speaking to online, and I'd even go as far as to say you should be cautious when speaking to people offline as well, because there are very real red flags in person that you need to watch out for, and there's a lot of creeps in real life outside that you do need to be wary of anyway. But I want to urge everyone, and coming from me, who's very much cynical, and I don't speak to a lot of people, my circle's very small. I mean, I could argue my circle doesn't really extend past my mum and brother. Yeah, I'm one of those people. But I do want to urge everyone, and especially, again, coming from someone like me, don't let yourself become a recluse because of this, right? I do understand your experiences, especially if traumatic, can shape the way you think about things, but I'd urge you not to become a recluse because of it. Be cautious with who you open the door to, sure, but don't weld that door shut. There are many great people out there, even online, and you never know, right? Even online, someone could end up being your future best friend or your very good friend. Hell, maybe even your partner. Do you know what I mean? You spark up a romance. It's entirely possible. So allow yourself to live and experience life, experience people, but learn to know when to cut things off. Basically, life is already shit enough, alright? It gets the better of us, banks us on the booty here and there. It's already shit enough. Don't put yourself in a position where you can't experience the good of life. Like, I get it, you've been through something, and of course, it can dictate how you navigate future experiences, future situations, and I think I said situations there, but life be full of situations. But yeah, whilst it can dictate things, don't let it consume you. Some sort of sense was made there. It's bloody hot. Look. Okay, that didn't really show anything, but hopefully I made sense. I hope Michelle was able to learn from this, and I hope she was able to recognize the red flags going forward. But those messages, I don't know, they didn't really fill me with much confidence, but look, I just hope she stays away from any celebrities, do you know what I mean? Celebrities are very rarely going to reach out to you, okay? And in the chance that they do, maybe to tell you, hey, thanks for your kind message or something like that. I mean, I've seen that kind of thing happen. So, whilst it can happen, please don't assume that even if you do get a message, it's going to descend into a bloody relationship, because celebs often stick with other celebs or very affluent if they're individuals, alright? Not regular schmegular civilians like you and me and all of us. Please understand that. No video or phone calls, regardless if it's a celebrity or not, is also a massive no-no, because in any amount of time, you have to realize that if this person truly cared for you and wanted to see you, one, they would meet up with you at some point. I understand schedules can get hectic, people are busy, but you make time for the person you care about, do you know what I mean? But, at the very least, hey, can I see you through FaceTime or something? You know? You're supposed to love and care for me, so please stop sending me Microsoft Paint images of yourself. And, of course, don't send anyone money, cryptocurrencies, don't accept checks on anyone's behalf, don't bloody buy them gift cards or anything, don't pay realtor fees with gift cards, because if that was genuine, and there are realtors accepting Google Play cards in exchange for their service, I recommend staying away from them. Don't buy a home from them, because they are selling you a home built off of paper mache. It will crumble, alright? Don't do it, please. I hope you guys learned something, or if indeed you did know all of this anyway, I hope you have a million of any currency to send me. Please? I'm begging. Bye. Gordon, collab with me, please. I mean, I don't know what he would do for that. He's not watching this.